Hello, welcome back to Dads Can Craft Minecraft episode 6. Please do leave a like and subscribe for the channel, it really does help. So on to our first build for this week, and we've got some blocks going down now, as you can see in the video, and you can see I've laid out a circular shape. This is going to be for our farming area, and as you can see below, please follow us on X at dadscancraftmc. That's going to notify you when new episodes come up, and as well as on YouTube. And in the future, we're hoping to go ahead and do some live streaming. So keep an eye out on Twitch at dadscancraft for information on that. So as you can see, I've started building using the pale oak and the deep slate blocks and basalt for this build. I just wanted to upgrade the farming area. Now some of you may ask, why haven't I done auto farms? As you know, in the windmill we've got melon and pumpkin farms, and I've got sugarcane farm in one of the towers of the main building. I just felt that, you know, it's only a single player world, and I didn't really want to put auto farms when I don't really need auto farms in at this stage. So let's follow the build and see how it goes. We're coming to the end of the build now. I've added walls and I've added in the crops to the area, and there's just the interior to do, which I shall do off camera. And I'm now just going to be adding in a few flowers and such, because I want to move the beehives that are at the bottom left hand corner of the screen to the left hand side of the building there, into their own area for production of honeycomb and honey bottles. And this is what I was hoping to achieve, just sort of aesthetically beautiful looking sort of farm area, which the bees are going to come and get what they need to produce their honey. Let's go on inside the building and have a look at and see what I've done on the interior. And here we are. So if I can get through the door, yep, there we go. We're in. As I can say, it's nothing fantastic. It's a very utilitarian interior. Chests for storing each item. I've labelled each chest with what's in them. I've still got some that I can put stuff in without labels on them at the moment, and you'll see that as we're walking on through. But there is storage for the fish, for the meat, like the lamb, the beef, the chicken. We've got chests for the leaves, and etc, etc. But now we're going to head on to our second project, but before we do that, we need to head down to our mining area and do a bit of mining, because I'm out of diamonds. I died in the end and I need to gear back up. And also we need some resources for the next stage of our building. As you can see, it's quite a vast area I've mined out already here, but we're going to go into a short time lapse and see what we can gather in 40 minutes. So while we go into that time lapse, I'd just like to say thank you to everybody who's been watching the channel and who's been liking and subscribing and leaving comments. I've had some fantastic comments from you, Some people said they'd like to see towers, and other people said they'd like to see art galleries on the buildings, which I will endeavour to add to the building as and when I can. So thank you very much for that, and please keep enjoying the videos. So we're coming up to the end of our 40-minute session now. As you can see, I've been mining at the -57 level, strip mining most of that. We're going to have a look and see what we've got out of this in a minute. And I'd just like to say, you know, there's many videos on what's the right way to mine and what's the wrong way to mine. I don't endeavour to be doing it right or wrong, but this is just the way that I do it. So by all means, do it your own way. Minecraft is about having fun after all. So here we are, end of the session, and we're going to just finish up adding our ores to our ore tower, and then we're going to soon start breaking it down to see what we've managed to obtain. As you can see, I'm still wearing iron gear at the moment. Like I say, I died, and I need to re-gear back up. So let's break this down. As you can see, got quite a bit of redstone there, fair bit of gold and fair bit of diamond block there. I'll be interested to see what we've got. So there we are, 48 diamonds, a stack and a half of gold by the looks of it, 2.5 stacks of lapis, a little bit of iron, and a lot of redstone. So now let's use what we've gathered in our next part of the build. So here we are at the very front of the base. I've ripped out all the jungle logs. All the cocoa beans are gone. They've been moved to another area, which I will show you in the next episode. And I've used blackstone from a bastion to upgrade the front of the base. I want it to look a little bit more sort of gothic looking. So let's have a look. So we've used some of the wood to cover the glow lamps up, or the glowstone lamps, sorry. We're just going to keep adding little bits here, little bits there. I've used little walls in between there to give it a bit of depth into the build, and I've built these 2 villager towers. We're now going to move on and start building the main gatehouse. So let's get started. So again, I've used similar blocks to what we were using in the main base, as you can see in the background there, and I just wanted to keep that sort of similar feel, but distinguishing between the walkway up being darker and the frontage being in the lighter greys, covered with some vines and some grasses to blend it into the sort of the landscape a little bit more. So you can see we've created an archway. We're using some of the copper now to just give it a little bit of a trim. That'll go to the same colour as what's on the main building, that lovely green turquoisey colour. And here we are at the back of the gate, and we're going to replicate what we've done at the front on the back side of the building. So we're just finishing off the tower now on the front gatehouse, with a little sort of defensible area where if we were under attack we can use our bow and arrow to fend off the creepers and the other mobs in the game. So we're coming to the end of the build now. I'm really pleased with how this has turned out. I think it really does add something. We've added some campfires in as well. I will do a little bit more work on this off camera, of course. I'll be adding little bits and pieces in. So we'll probably start with a little base tour at the beginning of next episode. But here we are, here's the back of the gatehouse. I think it's rather grand. You can imagine yourselves on your horses coming in and out of that gatehouse. And if we turn around to reveal the front, there we go, we've got the two villager statues there with their glowing eyes and the flowers and the grasses growing up, just showing it blending into the landscape itself. Well, there we are, there's our gatehouse build for this week. I hope you enjoyed it. I hope you enjoyed the farm building. There'll be more and more coming. So here we are back where we started, outside our portal. Thank you very much for watching. Please do leave some comments and suggestions, and I look forward to seeing you next time in Dads Can Craft.